Listen to this. Police investigating the murder of an 8th grader in Sacramento, California, entered a middle school last week and took DNA samples from young students without asking their parents. No consent. As you can imagine, parents were outraged, but police say that's legal.
Well, is it? Joining us right now is the host of Justice. Judge Jeanine Pirro is here. Judge, okay, is that all right to do that?
Okay, if you want to take DNA from someone, that automatically triggers the Fourth Amendment. That is the right of all of us to be free from unreasonable searches and seizures. Sure. And the courts have ruled consistently that the taking of DNA is a search. So now we know it's a search. It's covered by the Fourth Amendment. We now go to the next issue. Was it voluntary and was it reasonable? The cops say these kids, these middle schoolers, actually gave them permission to take DNA.
Wait, the kids gave permission?
Yeah.
And the kids can't give permission.
Well, see, and that is the issue. And the cops are saying, yes, they can give permission. And it wasn't an unreasonable search because it's a buccal swab. I used to do this when I was DA. You just take a swab, buccal, inside the mouth. That's it. And that's the DNA, like a Q-tip, okay? But now the cops are saying, look, we didn't need the parents' consent. We had the right to go into the schools. The kids said that we could do it. But what any parent wants to know is, were my kids informed that they had the right to refuse? Are they mature enough to know that they had the right to say, I don't want to do this? And were they in a position to even understand what was going on? You know, a lot of parents have problems, and it's justifiable because when the police come in for the buccal swabs and get evidence, and we've got a 13-year-old who's been murdered, strangled, stabbed, and left near a dugout, then the question is, what if it matches what's on her body? That kid can be charged.
But here's the thing. So even if it's a violation of rights, maybe technically, or you can fight it out in court, somebody's dead and somebody else could be dead unless they find out who's responsible. So,
well, yeah, but the Fourth Amendment still kicks in. And California authorities have said, look, there is no law that prevents us from doing this, as long as the kids say okay.
Would they need a parental consent for a blood test?
Yes. If you're talking blood, then it is more invasive. Then the search is not as simple as a buccal swab. Then we're in another ballgame. Well, but right now, they're saying kids consented, and that's it. It wasn't unreasonable, even though it was a search.
Do you think there's a possibility that the police did these searches, essentially, did the swabs, to exclude some of the kids from being suspects or whatever?
Well, you like to think that they're doing it to exclude, but they're investigating a murder. What if they include, as a result of that buccal swab, one of those kids in school? We are going to have a real constitutional issue as to whether or not this child, this middle schooler, understood the implications and the consequences of saying, yes, you can take a buccal swab. I got nothing to hide.
Technology.
Right.
Technology.
Justice with Jeanine airs Saturday at 9 o'clock. I'm sure you know that already.
Yes.
Yes, because you're on it. Thanks, Judge. Appreciate it.
Good to be with you.
All right.